Hello, Simazins! Welcome to your August bonus episode where we are bringing you some more fun stuff that was cut out of our regular episodes. We have a few bloopers, some outtakes, and quite a bit of extended tangents that did not make the final cut. To start off with, please enjoy these technical difficulties, which is something we are always dealing with. I imagine that's a lot of like...
Sorry.
Okay.
It echoed. Oh, sorry. Go. I think we're out of sync a little bit.
Oh, I think so.
One.
I thought you were like responding to me a little different. Like a little behind.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. That's not good. That's way off.
Okay.
You just clapped for me.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna stop it, then we can start recording again. I don't know. And I don't even remember when you started like responding later, so this is gonna be fun to edit.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, well stop that. Stop it. Stop it.
You froze.
It's waiting for you to catch up. Oh no.
'Tis a cursed record. Okay.
Oh, come on. Oops, and I just closed it.
Like, oh, what?
You know what? I'll throw that in post. I don't even care.
Bailey, Swan, and Bella Goth. Get out the door. Mortimer versus Dina.
I know.
I'm dead.
Where is it?
Agnes versus Lilith. Oh, Lord. Agnes is gonna beat her down.
Mm-hmm.
Beat her down with that.
Jen, I can't hear you.
Oh, ha.
Racket.
Ooh. I am so sorry. All my notifications keep going off.
Okay, everyone.
Bye.
Play. It's not gonna play. Never mind.
The beacons have been lit.
Oh, it's gonna be slow. Never mind.
Doom, 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 doom.
I'll just throw it in at the end.
Maybe that's how fast it actually goes, and we just play it at like double speed.
Yep.
Maybe we just never knew.
We never noticed it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay.
We're all running slow-mo to get to our computers to be like, it's recording time.
Yeah.
This chair's all creaky again. I need another new chair.
Oh.
I've learned my lesson with chairs to get an office chair and not get a gaming chair.
Yeah.
Because the gaming chairs don't last very long.
Aw. Yeah, I have no idea how old this office chair is, and it's still going pretty good.
Yeah, because it's an office chair.
Yeah. It's only slightly creaky.
They're meant to last. This is... Oh, maybe I can fix that. No, I didn't. I made it worse. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah! Oh no!
I dropped my camera.
Ah!
There we go.
You did it.
That's better. It's like balancing on top of my computer.
Well,
There you
just ever so vicariously.
Yeah.
If my camera falls off, it runs the risk of just falling into this candle. So we'll see how that goes.
Good luck.
Hi. Oh, I have the button.
Yeah,
Stop.
you have the button. And the outro.
Oh, God.
Oh, there it is!
Who put me in charge?
Oh, yeah. Oh! I hope you have fun editing this. I'm sorry.
She'll be like, what the hell happened when I left? Real quick,
I know.
guys.
She's gonna be like, you're barely any farther than you were.
We read 2 bulletin points.
Yep.
Oh god, I'm sorry guys. We need to talk more.
Yes.
I know we're busy with our lives, but we all need to. Oh my god. But I do remember the Virginia and the Rita secret relationship.
For this next set, none of us on the podcast truly live alone, and sometimes our families, which include our furry friends, make their presence known.
My cat's just like licking a puddle behind me and I can hear it. What are you doing? I do think a hairstyle got added.
I think a few of them since October.
Cat, it's not your time. I'm remembering now that I used to like stuff her with treats and I
thought about shutting my door and keeping her out, but she likes to claw and cry.
What are you doing? It's just crazy time, apparently. It's time. It's time to attack anything. 2,000 individual votes in each category.
That's we're all partying.
It's our adoring fans. Don't worry about it.
Our fans are everywhere, including during the recording.
My cat's now at a window.
Oh.
Oh, okay, she jumped out. I was like, wait, I want to show you. She was climbing the window, trying to escape.
Don't escape.
Halakas? Hi, kitty. Kitty butt.
Yep.
Want to be on the podcast?
Yep.
Do you have an opinion
she
about the
always does.
Calientes? You think their
She has
eyes
many
should stay
opinions.
green? I think they should.
Okay, thanks, Weez. Bye. Come on. Get on your chair again.
Well,
I tried to open my mouth. The minute I opened my mouth, she was like,
welcome.
okay.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome
Dear.
to Under the Plum Bob podcast. We're gonna talk about Black History Month, and there's a dog. Oh my Jesus, Mary! This is all. Oh.
Vanity is a new dog mom, and she is adjusting to life with a puppy. It's kind of like a toddler if you don't have one.
Jesus. Okay. Allie, you go ahead and intro us in. I'm gonna go make this dog go away. Not in a bad way. I'm not killing her.
You can probably cut all that out.
That sounded so bad. I'm gonna make this dog go away. In my like Bill jacket, she's a Dalmatian. She's not. She's a shepherd, but.
Hey, that was a pretty stylish movie. Real quick. Side
I
note.
felt like as a kid, I really wanted, I was like, okay, so she's the bad guy, but her outfits are cool, and she just seems so. She had that cool, long cigarette thing on the stick, and I was like, I mean, I get the puppies, but she's so cool.
I know, right? Even her name was cool, Cruella de Vil.
Right? Last time, when's I met a person named Cruella? Cruella.
Crew, like a crew, like she's cruel.
Oh, I was like, is she Hispanic? Cruella?
No, she must be what?
I think she might be like Italian. DeVille sounds Italian. I don't know. Anyway, hi.
Welcome.
Oh. Oh, here, that's so nice.
That is so nice.
Love you. Yay.
Love is real.
My Zelda nemesis. Mare Whiskers and Bella Goth.
Mare Whiskers!
My wife votes for Mare Whiskers.
Bella Goth.
It's a cat, it's a mare. What's not to love?
I love it. I love it so much. Facts, though. Facts.
There's a ghost behind you. Holy shit, Julia.
Yeah.
Did nobody else just see that happen?
It's
John.
I love that you for real thought that I was like haunted by a ghost.
It's just a black blob that went behind you. I was like, no.
Julia's dating the supernatural also.
No. I also was, you like how calm I was about that? Like, there's a ghost behind you.
I thought you were kidding, and I'm like, what? Yeah. Is it because the light in my background? What?
Because the kitty. Oh, hi.
I think. Oh, hold on.
Do you have an aux cord anywhere?
Other than the one in my car.
Okay.
Sorry.
The one in the car is sacred. The one in the car cannot go anywhere. That needs to stay there. It's an important aux cord.
Yeah.
If that leaves, we're never listening to music again.
No. And up next, we have a random collection of outtakes and tangents that were chopped up or just left on the cutting room floor. But we are now giving them to you in their full, unedited glory.
Woo! There's a hair.
Oh no.
Get out of my drink. Oh god. So good that's recorded. I don't want to do this anymore.
It's okay, I just used up all my bloopers for the bonus episodes, and now I need some more.
We also did a couple of we did a draft too. I'd be open to another draft, but I don't know what we'd draft.
I don't know.
Since I know how drafts work now, I'm willing to do drafts.
Should do like Sims 4 packs or something.
That was what the draft was.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Excuse you.
It's been a while since I've listened to back episodes. I apologize.
That was one where I felt bad because like I woke up and then we recorded like 15 minutes later and I had to explain how drafts work and I didn't do a good job.
Aw.
I didn't explain the rules very well and I was like, I should have woken up earlier, so I wasn't going immediately into this like, yeah, and then you just pick stuff.
You just pick stuff.
Ooh, bless you, kitten.
We did not talk about who was starting this.
Oh my god, I can start!
Okay.
Hi, and welcome to another great...
Fixed a bug for cottage living.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Allie.
Shit.
Are we all a little bit contact high from Allie?
Hey, that was like 2 hours ago, okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Look, my office is situated in a very shitty part of Brussels, and every time I go to and from the train station, but mostly to the train station to go back home, there's this like bar that I pass by, and I swear to God, I get a contact high every time I pass by there. Like I'm standing on the train platform and I'm still loopy. It's just...
You're like, God dang,
no, you don't understand. Sometimes they stop the trains and take sniffer dogs through them.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Like, if that dog starts, like, going nuts around me, I will have some explaining to do, and I don't think, look, I passed a bar on the way home is going to do it.
I didn't go... dad when I was 15. It's not going to work on the cop.
No.
Sir, I just passed by it. I didn't go in. I just passed by it.
I remember they did that once when I was on the way, like I was on the train back from the airport. I was visiting home from Dublin, and I lived with a Dutch guy who did a lot of weed. And I, like, my suitcase was broken, so he let me borrow his. But it's also the suitcase that he'd used to go to and from Amsterdam like a week prior.
Of course.
And I was sitting on the train, and like literally like 2 minutes before my stop, they stop the train and they take the sniffer dogs through it. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, it's not me. It's not me.
I'm going to jail.
Oh no.
And like he literally stopped, looked at the suitcase, and then moved on.
I've been like, keep going.
Legitimately
visual sweat.
Stopped breathing and was just like, as soon as he left the train compartment, I was like,
holding in that smoke all that time.
Oh, God, it was worse. I was like, shit, maybe that cop noticed I wasn't breathing.
Like, is this girl okay? Is she good?
Yeah.
Ma'am, are you fine? I'm fine.
Well, I also need to get my ID card changed because the conductor who checks our tickets, I had to, like, because I gave him my ticket and it has like a photo on it because it's like a train, like a set train card from work.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked, and this was me like before I lost 100 pounds on that picture. And he looked at the picture and he looked at me and he looked at the picture and he looked at me and he was like, come on. And I was like, no, really, that's me. Here's my ID card. Which is the same picture. And he's like, what? So I need to get that changed.
Yeah, girl.
Not great things happen to me on trains.
Oh, no.
I can tell. I saw a man touching himself on the train last week.
No!
Oh,
God.
I did not enjoy that. Like, I saw, like, yeah, I'm not going to go into details. Tell us what we got bug fixed in cottage living, guys.
Or maybe I should just watch Encanto for the 50th time.
Just watch Encanto for the 50th time. Be perfectly fine.
Yeah. Like, every time I get in my car, I put We Don't Talk About Bruno on replay, because it makes me happy.
Between that one and Surface Pressure, I'm like, yes, get it.
It's such a good game. Okay, can I just, for a minute, say that my faith in today's youth has been restored by the simple fact that Disney banked on selling tons and tons of Isabella merch, because she's the pretty one, but everybody just wanted Louisa merch, and they didn't have enough, and now they have to make more Louisa merch. Because the girls want the strong one. Fuck you.
Yes. And also the oldest daughter with a traumatizing feeling that she has to carry everything in her back because otherwise people are going to break around her. It's not me I'm talking about for sure.
No, absolutely not. I'm an only child, so I basically have the trauma of all those siblings put in a one.
Which is someone on TikTok speaking about how every child is like every character is like a damaged, inner child archetype.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, God damn, Disney, why you have to come for us like that,
right?
I really like it. I also like the fact that it doesn't have like a conventional villain, but like the villain is basically the generational trauma of the family, and I'm like, yes, I'm here for it. Mm-hmm. Give me more of that.
It's funny because my boyfriend came in, and he came in like towards the end of the movie, and so he kind of saw like a little bit of it, but he was like, "Oh, it's the grandma's fault?" He goes, "Yeah."
He goes, yeah, sometimes the older generations used to back down. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's basically the point, but like also not the point. But like yes, but like
It's like, okay, but like Encanto spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it yet, go see it. And then afterwards we can talk about Bruno. But like I love the fact that, you know, you can see the parallels between Mirabel and her abuela. Because like Abuela doesn't have any powers either. Like she doesn't have a gift either. So that kind of like sets Mirabel up to be the potential next head of the family. Because she's the one who's keeping them together.
That's true. Yeah.
Like that really like struck a chord with me. Because like, yes, you know, everybody was like following Abuela and like following her vision for the family. And Mirabel was like the only one who's like, yeah, maybe we need to do it differently. It just shows that you can break that pattern of like the generational guilt and the trauma, and instead of like passing it on, you can actually say like, no, stop, we're not gonna repeat that, we are going a different route. And that just it makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside.
And I like how they were like, oh, it was bad, but like we can learn from this. We can build. Yeah. It's not like oh, grandma, everything you did was bad. No. It was okay, thank you for getting us to this point. Now we need to rebuild. You know, like we got to us, now let's
new foundation.
We need a new foundation.
I love that.
That's such a good song.
I know.
I also love that it like all of it revolved around the house. Like in COVID, like the kids have been having to spend time in their house, just like making it fun and magical. I really enjoyed that.
Okay, but like high key, like low key for a second. During We Don't Talk About Bruno, when those village people are like, he told me that my fish would die, the next day it was dead. I was like, okay, but that's not how it works though. Like you literally said his gift was premonitions. So he just told you what was already gonna happen. Like it's a goldfish, it doesn't live long. He just told you that it's going to die. And then it died. He like, it's not because he said it was gonna die that it was gonna die. Like it's not like if he hadn't said anything that it was gonna live forever. That's not how it works.
No.
Also, he told you that you were gonna grow a gut, and then you did. He probably saw you shove like a dozen arepas in your face every morning for breakfast. Everybody knew you were gonna get fat.
Bro,
well,
you're gonna
get a bald guy. It's like
your hair was gonna fall.
You're just
your hair was gonna fall out. Like fuck you. He probably saw that hairline receding every day and went like, "That's gonna end badly."
He knew your dad, and your dad was bald.
Exactly. Like maybe it's a generational thing. Like it could have been that. You don't need to be fucking psychic to see when someone's gonna grow bald. And these are all things that they were like, you know, he told me. Like, yeah, that's not his fault though.
No, but that's always. I think that's kind of also a play on the person who's like, this is gonna happen if you do. Like, it's your fault.
Yeah,
why
you told me, you brought me the news.
Yeah, right. Like the whole "don't shoot the messenger" kind of thing. That's like, and that's like being the pragmatic one in the family, where you're like, okay, if you're gonna keep going down this route, this is gonna happen. Like I can see you like doing the self-destructive thing, and I'm just pointing it out to you that if you're gonna keep doing this, it's not gonna end well for you. And then it's like, well, it's your fault because you put it out there.
Yeah.
Again, that's not how it works. But like,
it is now, bitches.
Yeah. And the fact that he like chose to remove himself from the family that he cared so much about because he didn't want them to like have to deal with the fact that he kept like, you know, putting bad stuff out there is just like, yeah, I'm making all these predictions and it's making people upset. So I'm just gonna like walk away from the situation so I don't have to make them upset anymore. It's just like,
but the fact, no spoilers, but like the fact that he didn't leave though, and he like actually just
no, it's
and
like,
that his little part of the table is right next to the table in the kitchen. I was like,
I was sitting. I love him so much.
Is
like,
this
why
an Encanto podcast now?
Yeah, it's an Encanto pod. Like, you can cut this out.
Like, me and Allie talk about Twilight. Guys.
Oh my god.
Jen being there. Like,
we're gonna...
theories.
I'm sitting that one out because I don't want to ruin the fun for you guys.
I know. Honestly, Ava, you would not be welcome.
No, I'm fine with that. Twilight gives me hives. And I used to love Twilight when I was a teenager.
I used to hate Twilight because every girl liked it, and now I kind of love it because I want to take care of my inner teenager.
I once owned all the books and almost bought a Team Edward shirt, and then I grew up.
I think I have all the books, and I think I bought a Jasper shirt that I probably have somewhere.
I mean, you have some issues we need to debunk here.
You know what? I'm a sucker for a good Southern accent. Okay, so it just
okay, that I understand. Also, yeah, the curls
and the curls and the long. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into that kind of like long hair, like that.
Like, yeah, I get it. Honestly, and also, now I would want to see the entire series, but from Charlie's perspective. Yes. Just going like, what the fuck is going on here? That's
Charlie is the only man. I'm like here for Carlisle and Charlie. I just want to be in a happy sandwich.
I think Charlie is like the only sane person in the entire series going like, what the fuck?
What probably. He's like, I'm just here trying to do stuff. What the fuck is this vampire? Werewolf? What?
We should do for
TikTok
book club.
You sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, of the old the teacher in Forks.
Yeah.
Being like, I'm sorry, you want to switch places because she's got a funk. Like, no, that's not gonna happen.
I'd be like,
give her some deodorant. It's fine.
I'd be like, Bella, take a shower for your next class.
Do I need to have a personal discussion with her? Like, I'm
it's called Axe body spray. Deal with it.
Do we need to have the personal hygiene talk here at school? Like,
that's never fun.
Deodorant.
Yeah,
they are musty teenagers.
I think I saw every single movie except the 2 Breaking Dawns.
Oh my god, the second one is like the best.
The second one's
I heard
real
there were
good.
a lot of people who were very upset about Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Yeah, that's because, like, I remember we went to the movies. Oh my god, this is the Twilight episode.
Oh my god. If you're gonna say about the big fight scene, yes, everyone was all like, woo! And then,
Definitely people were very upset about that.
When Carlisle got his head ripped off, I almost passed out. I felt like I was floating from my body. I'm like, they killed the only character I love? What the fuck?
Yeah, my friend told me about that, and then she was like, and then it was just all a dream, and I was like, god damn, what a cop out.
I
know. You could have ended this on an actual what the fuck moment and gone down in history, and then you chose to go, it was all a dream.
Nah, they decided to save that for Game of Thrones.
I mean, I would call them cowards, but they honestly created one of the most terrifying things in existence with that like CGI baby thing.
Oh god.
So
that is true.
Reducted is my baby.
Like the fact that
Bruno, we do not talk about the baby.
Sit there and look at that while making it for like days and weeks on end. I'm pretty sure that person needs extensive therapy and a lot of medication. But like, I mean,
hey,
what's okay, guys? This is not the Twilight
wasn't that an actual doll?
I think it was CGI.
Yeah,
it was like she was actually holding something, but they CGI'd the face over it.
Yeah, right. That was it. It's just still terrifying.
I mean, the whole when the whole BLM movement happened, The Sims was like.
Saw this news article pop by about these Ukrainian farmers who towed a Russian tank away with their fucking tractor. I was like, that can't be real. Yeah, it is.
Is the ghost of Kiev real? The fighter pilot the ghost of Kiev that like fighter pilot that nobody knows that like took down 6 Russian planes. Is that a real story?
I want it to be real. I hadn't heard about this. That's
a badass name. I was like, as far as like urban war stories, that's a very good one. That's a good name.
Yep. That reminds me of the God, what was it again? The Witches of something, but they were actually Russian. I think it was in World War II. It was these Russian female fighter pilots who flew wooden planes. Was it World War II or III? I can't remember. But they basically bombed.
You say World War III?
See, I'm already there. No, World War I or II.
Oh
Oh god, no, this is not good.
World
War One or Two.
Like a glitch from.
Yeah, just glitch in the Matrix. Like shit. Honestly, I don't even know what timeline we're in right now. All I know is that I don't like it and I would like to get off, but whatever.
Remember when you're like longing for it to be 2020 again when there was just a panorama?
Yeah, everybody was just like, oh, fuck 2020. Then 2021 turned out to be worse, and now World War III is about to happen, so that's great.
Okay.
Wicked whims with the period if you don't,
Oh my god.
keep yourself fresh. They're like, can everybody smell me? And I'm like,
No one can smell you like that. So
No.
no, but they can. If you look at the other people's moodlets, they'll be like, does that sim not realize they need to change? And I'm like,
Oh no.
so rude.
That is so bad.
So rude.
I'm gonna have to go with Penny on this one. She has added more to my game than Alexander ever has.
Hey, it happens. Wait, who won?
Penny.
Oh, Penny won? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
did you want the intro or do you want me to do the
Oh,
intro?
sure. I think it's been a second since I introed. Panic. Why is it, though? Have we done this for years?
I know. We're only 3.5 years in.
And it's the intro and the ending. We're always like, oh, God.
Wait, hold on.
I gotta focus to say our title of our podcast.
was it about nerdy white dudes, Jess?
No.
Emergency. It's like, I got to tell my wife something before. I'm like, she's like, it's gonna be about nerdy white dudes. I'm like, it's always talking about nerdy white dudes. That's exactly what she's gonna run. She's gonna run tell her wife about nerdy white dudes.
Emergency, I gotta go tell her.
Hey, honey, I just remembered. Nerdy white dudes exist.
No, my landlord just texted me saying apparently the cops are looking for some guy in the area, so she's like, lock your doors. I'm like, okay.
Oh, shit.
Noted.
Lock your doors. Hide your wives. Hide your husband. Lock your doors.
But I bet you know who they're looking for is a nerdy white dude.
Nerdy white dude. Thank you.
I got one living in my house. I can't hide from him. I'm like, oh god, there's a nerdy white dude. Oh wait, I picked this one.
Oh my god, it's funny.
Okay.
I think my boyfriend's gone, but accidentally shaved his head a little too short this week on his haircut, and so he has a bit of a buzz cut. And he's like an older white dude, right? So he's all like, "Dang it, why'd you give me such a standard white guy haircut right now?" I'm like, "I'm so sorry." He goes, "Now I look like those, like now I look like those, like an even nerdier white dude." I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry." I'm sorry. I got distracted and then I already went. I committed and the muse had to go.
Yep. Once you make that first cut, you just gotta commit to the rest of it.
Okay. Oh, yes, and the Breslins. I'm not gonna lie, I knew they were siblings, but it's like clicked in my head that, oh shit, they're siblings, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I do that with
same
a lot
last name, but it didn't connect.
I didn't see it until that movie he was in with Zooey Deschanel, the not scary movie. Oh, and the tree. Oops, I'm not gonna say the spoiler on it.
Zooey Deschanel.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, then I don't know.
Marky Mark is her husband, which is a really weird mashup. Like
Mark Wahlberg was her husband? And I didn't see this movie. I love me some Mark Wahlberg. Sorry, we're so off topic.
I
gotta look it up.
Hey, we haven't recorded in like 2 or 3 months. We're getting back into this.
That's true.
The Happening. It's The
I
Happening.
feel like I need to Google it. Oh, The Happening. Okay. Oh yeah. The Happening.
What I do for when it works is the Sims that go to Oh, I can hear the filing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I had to cancel my nail appointment to get my nails redone because I was supposed to have carpal tunnel surgery, but then that fell through. But now I have to wait until the end of July to get my nails redid, and they are bad.
That's the second time. I forget what it happened before, but this before we used like video, and like I just kept hearing like.
Yeah, that is possible that was me.
No, it was somebody else because it was during llama times, and I was just like, "What? I'm hearing something, and I don't know what it is."
No, that's me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, kind of like minimize the damage because they look ratchet. I'm sorry.
But there's 100. I forgot what I was saying. Case File. I love that Case File's logo has a little knife in the A.
It does?
Have you note? 1 second, I'll pull it up.
Also, dude has a very nice accent.
Look at that knife in the A.
Oh my god!
It's like the FedEx X arrow. It's fun fact.
It does have a knife in the A. Motherfuckers.
It's so cute.
Cheeky bitches. That's really good. I found a new podcast that's amazing. It's called Scotland Yard Confidential. And it's all about like some of the greatest Scotland Yard cases ever, and it's just so good. The dude who does the narration he's such a nice accent, and it's kind of like a noir kind of tone. It's very it's just so good. You need to look it up. I think it's called Scotland Yard Confidential.
I'm not seeing it. Stories of Scotland Yard, The Yard.
What was it? Hang on, let me look it up. Yeah, Scotland Yard Confidential by Parcast. It is this.
Scotland Yard. Oh, it might not be on my... Is Parcast strictly Spotify?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I'm not finding it. I have a thing against Spotify and I know a lot of people... This could definitely be cut, but I have a thing against Spotify podcasts, mainly because their system is not made for podcasts, and they're making people go specifically to Spotify for podcasts, but they're never going to change their UI because they're already making money off of it, and who cares if it doesn't work? People are using it, and there's better UIs. Like that whole they're making people go Spotify exclusive, but their UI is specifically for playing songs, and they're not going to change their interface to make podcasts easier to listen to. Even though they're making people specifically go there for podcast, like that whole thing is like ish to me. I'm like, I don't, and especially since I've lost podcasts, I'm not going to ditch my podcast player that like, I can literally, like I have like 200 podcasts queued, and then they just, like stuff like this one is like specifically made for podcasts because I'm crazy. And like, I don't like that it's making things specifically go to a place for podcasts, and then they're just going to make it not podcast friendly. They're not going to make it more podcast friendly. That system I don't like. It's just like, well, you're making things go specifically here for it, but you're not making it any easier to use.
The only thing that bothers me that they could maybe give us is like, give us a shuffle button for podcast episodes.
For podcasts? I don't know.
Sometimes I just want to re-listen to old episodes, but I don't want to like pick one. I'm just like, shuffle that shit for me, please.
That's a weird one. Could you like a podcast episode? Just add it to your like song, so like you'll be jamming, and then all of a sudden
make a playlist and shuffle it. Just let me add podcast episodes to a playlist and shuffle.
I guess I'd want like a separate Spotify podcast player that's specifically for podcasts and made for podcasts, because
I suppose you could do that.
Their thing is not made for podcasts, and it makes it kind of... It's clunky, and they'll never fix it, I guess.
Yep.
But people make it work because they know how Spotify works. It's just a whole, like...
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it.
The whole thing. But... That's it for our episode.
That was Sims Nightlife.
That's going to be a part of the bonus. It's gonna be like on the bloopers somewhere. It's Caitlin's Spotify rant of just like, I just don't think it's but that's our podcast.
Vanity and I got to rant about EA and like BioWare and stuff, so you can.
I guess it goes. Spotify. I guess it goes like the people who listened on Spotify are gonna be like, hey.
I didn't even know that because I don't know Formula One. Although you did send me that clip of that car that went real bad.
Flipped and just skidded the whole way across. The fact that the crowd did not move is nuts.
That was interesting. Does that happen a lot? Otherwise, I might have to start watching.
There's like always a crash. Like the first 2 turns are always like crash central and always take somebody out almost. But they introduced something called the Halo, a couple like 2018, and fundamentally has saved. I watched 2 races minimum that Halo saved somebody's life.
Oh, nice.
Because there's one where somebody's car like burst into flames, and there's like a picture of the guy like jumping out of it as it's catching fire. Like this was like a year ago or something, or 2 years ago. It was just like fundamentally the Halo has saved, and like I guess some people are like, I wasn't for it because it didn't make the cars look good, but it saved lives, and it's like because I guess now they're designing the cars around the Halo, but
sports are good for you. My God. Yeah. So flaming cars aside.
We hope you enjoyed yet another listen behind the scenes of Under the Plum Bob podcast. We are so grateful to have you as our Top Hat Money Citizens. If you have an idea or a topic for a bonus episode that you want us to do, drop us a message in your Tiers channel in the Discord. We will definitely add it to our list. Thanks for listening and supporting us as always. We love you. And now, back to the real world.
It's so pretty.